When many authors reach out to me to get help writing their books, I'm not the first ghostwriter they've talked to. They went Googling around for some freelancers and a few ghostwriting agencies who promised a deal. 75% off all ghostwriting services, 48 hours only. Join our Author Accelerator Scribe in a Box book program and you'll be done writing a bestseller this weekend. Get 3 books ghostwritten, all 3 books published, and all 3 books launched for one low price of $9,999. Evidently, these pitches raised some red flags, which is why these aspiring authors reached out to me. If your book is going to be the credibility establishing cornerstone of your entire brand for the next 3 decades, is it really a good idea to try to get a book written on the cheap? What happens if you do? And what does that have to do with the new book out by Rubin Report host Dave Rubin, Don't Burn This Book? A lot more than you might expect. Before I give my hot take on Dave's new book, I should let you know that we know each other. I've been a fan of Dave's interview show for over 3 years, and I was even a financial supporter when Dave was on Patreon. I love Dave. He's basically Larry King for millennials, which is what makes this video so sobering. When I started reading Dave's book, Don't Burn This Book, I noticed it has all this distinct signs of being written by a ghostwriter who had no idea what they were doing. Dave Rubin is a nuanced thinker who is able to straddle both sides of an argument. He's willing to alter his opinion according to the facts. He's earned a lot of respect. Dave's first book promises a complete mindset for navigating our hyper-partisan world with reason, universal values, and classical wisdom. Yet Dave's book offers just about none of that. As the first reviews for Don't Burn This Book are coming in, I'm not the only one who suspects that Dave's ghostwriter or editor is to blame for why the book does not paint a picture of authentic Dave. Between misspelling the names of Dave's good friends, contradicting himself, keeping the discourse shallow, and showing no signs of Dave's trademark stand-up comic humor, I was left wondering, who the hell wrote this? Doubt it was Dave. Everything in this book you could have gotten from Dave's highlight reel on his YouTube channel. There's nothing new, and it doesn't represent Dave's actual ideas well at all. In fact, the book does the opposite. As the American Spectator wrote, Don't Burn This Book is not a serious work. It's in fact extremely lazy, bearing all the marks of a project that was knocked together over a few wet weekends, which it probably was by somebody who had never heard of Dave before working on his book project. And this is why thousands of aspiring authors are leery of hiring any old ghostwriter. The near universal negative response that Dave Rubin's book is getting online might happen to them if they picked a writing partner who's happy to cut corners, twist the facts, and move on to the next low-paying project. Hold up. Do we have absolute proof Dave Rubin hired a cheap ghostwriter on Fiverr or Upwork? No. Having been in the publishing industry for 9 years now, and having ghostwritten nearly 50 books myself, I can say with confidence that whoever worked on Don't Burn This Book edited out the real Dave. So let's allow the panned response Dave's book is getting and how poorly it's reflecting on his show and on his reputation remind us the high stakes of choosing the right publishing professional who can do your book idea justice, make your literary dreams come true, over hiring someone who produces a book that burns bridges and makes your reputation self-immolate. As we all know, you get what you pay for. So while I'm not going to burn Dave Rubin's book, I'm not going to finish it either.